Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, action.
Okay, good morning everyone. My name is Dr. Ganesh. So today we will look at management process together with Kahoot for application. So what we're going to look at is more towards the decision making. How managers or rather decision making can be done in organization if you have what you call issues or you want to overcome certain consumer problems and all those things. So at the very beginning, what we can do, I want to break you out little bit from the daily session of what you have. Okay, so I want you to pay attention, but be yourself. Can you look up, or rather, can you all stand? Can you stand? Can you stand? Can you stand? Okay, can you look up? Okay, then you point to your right. Bring down your head and point to your right. Okay, point to your right again. Point to your right again. Okay, can you touch your forehead? Okay, can you touch your cheek? Okay, can you touch your chin? Can you touch your chin? Okay, so we are trying to realize, right? Okay, can you just sit for a while? Then we will realize these things. Okay, so I want you to understand. When I say when you touch your can we touch your chin? Can you touch your chin? How many of you all did the same thing? Or you just followed my hand movement, but you didn't listen? Who did that? When I was telling you pointing together, but point to your right. Then after that I mentioned again after my left. I pointed left hand, but I said point to your right. Who didn't follow? You see, when you are looking into management, when you are looking into decision making, when you want to be better focused, right? You need to know at every time, you cannot just listen, you must also see. Right? So decision making should be always in a very systematic observation where you must listen, you must also see, and you must also act within the certain period of time. Alright? So that point you need to realize in organization. Okay? So this will make a person or management decision making better. Alright? So it is very important for you to realize that. Okay? So we go to another session. Okay? I hope you all know each other, correct? You all know each other. Yeah, you know what is your level of position in the organization and all those things, right? So let's go to another point and explore a little bit. Yeah, the second part, what you need to look at. Okay, so can you look at this? Can you look at this? Okay, I give you about 2 minutes. Okay, about 2 minutes before we go into our actual session. You look into this. All right. Try to observe. I will give you few empty sheets. Okay. Okay, so what you need to write, what you need to do, you need to write. Yeah, you need to list down what you see here. from this picture. Okay?
Right?
Yeah, this down. This down. Do you have you have?
Yeah.
Oh, you have already. Okay. Then you can. Okay. You have pens, huh? Okay. So, how you going to see this picture? You need to understand this. Huh? How you going to see this picture? How you observe it?
Should we say that?
Yeah, list down. How you are looking into this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's take about 2 minutes or so,
Yeah.
or a little bit more than that. Okay. So you list down. You list down these things. Okay, try to look at the picture, yeah, in detail. Try to look at the picture in detail. Okay, you can do another thing. When you are looking at this picture, how you are looking at it? Are you looking at it from right to left? Are you looking at it from bottom to up, or from one angle to another angle? You see, the main thing we need to realize is how much of information we can get. Alright? So try to look at it carefully. Try to look at it carefully. Which one? Is it?
I can see two more. Okay. Two more. And just that there is another one. And we have a window.
Okay.
Or door. There's some stairs.
Yeah.
Also not darted.
You got the point already?
Yes.
Okay, how many different items you have seen here? How many different items you have seen?
1, 2, 3 items.
Yeah, different pictures, right?
Yeah, different pictures. What you can see here?
Almost 6.
I can see a glass.
Okay,
I can see a table lamp from the front to the
table lamp.
from the posterior to anterior. I can see
Where?
behind them. If you see the picture from the posterior to anterior, you can see like a table lamp
Okay.
is next to them.
Some more?
So on the left side there is a turtle.
There is a
Turtle.
turtle.
Yeah, the orange one.
Which one?
Where?
At the bottom. This one.
Which part?
The orange one.
Your shape.
Sorry?
They might be angry with each other.
No, where is the turtle now?
I have to go there.
Go there.
This one. This one is the turtle, is the head of the turtle, is the leg of the
Okay. So the turtle is here, the formation. Okay. Then what else?
Tune musicians.
There is-
Okay, musician.
Yeah, one is playing and another one is holding something on his head.
Okay. What is this?
Guitar.
Mustache.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Then there is another part here.
It's a like a
Yeah,
bottle.
there is a bottle.
Like a
Bottle.
bottle.
Glass.
Yeah.
And
Then
there
what
is a-
else?
On the right side there is a lady.
Punani here.
Yeah.
There's someone.
So one person is male and another person is female.
Yeah. Then male, female. Is this? Which one is old? Which one is young?
Both are old.
This is old. These two people.
Yeah.
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 The first view, those two people looks older. Yeah.
Yeah.
First is actually.
One man and one woman.
Okay.
Where are the young ones?
Yeah.
And the young one is like those two people.
Those people.
Women are sitting.
Okay.
We can say about action. They might be angry with each other.
Yeah. All right. So those are the things. Okay. Okay. We will hold on there here. Okay. We will take a short break. All right. Then you can introduce and you can discuss or exchange whatever points you have already gathered. Okay. Then we will come back in a short while.
Okay.
All right. So now we have list down. Okay, how many people has got more points? How many people has got 5? How many people has got 6? You know, you see, in business, right, we need to understand few things. Yeah, before we go into the training part, we need to understand how manager need to be alert. Okay, to what extent? You see. What we need to realize here, we also need to think about what is this? Yeah, what are the things which we face in the environment is it is also important. Okay, so those are the things. So this picture gives us information of how much focus we can look at. Yeah, how much focus we can look at. All right. And to what extent you see something different compared to another. So maybe you want to share what you have seen just now. Do you think you agree with what he sees?
Okay.
Do you think you agree?
Yeah.
To what extent he see the picture?
Yeah, the other thing he says already I agree, because there is another thing like there is a curtain and kind of bottle, and another thing is there is a two type of shape here.
Yeah. Okay. So what we are looking at here, we need to come to an understanding that there will be different views. Okay. This is similar to doing a particular business. Every customer will have different views. Every problem in the organization, whether it is coming from the employee or whether it is coming from the consumers, people see it in a different manner. Okay, so you need to understand this particular part, to what extent the problem can arise from. Okay, so when we can see clearly, and we can point out what are the things could be there, or is there a possibility where we can take out, okay, or is there a chance of changing? Is it an internal problem or is it an external problem? Okay, is it affecting the factors of productions or not? Okay, factors of production, there are 4 different or 5 different main points. One of it is labor, the other one is finance and all those things, right? So we need to understand those things. Okay, so this becomes important for you to understand, and you need to come out little bit from the daily life, of doing operating or doing decision, but we need to see things in a different manner before we try to do any decision making. Okay, so that is what we need to understand. All right. So, is there anything else you want to come out from this picture, or do you think there is something else? We have forgot to see what they were wearing.
The hat.
Hat. Yeah.
Because the left side person is holding something on his
Yeah.
hat.
Is the lady coming out from the door or from a place? What is this
Yeah,
shape?
it's like
Coming
a
out
door
from
and
door.
there
What
is
is this
It's
shape?
like a window.
door and
Door,
there is
door.
some stairs.
Is it door? When you see that, the arch shape, what you can remember?
That's
It's look like window, but it
Yeah,
but
if
she
you
is
are,
actually stand
if
here.
you want to buy something, if you are little bit hungry and all those things, do you think this arch can tell you something?
Yeah, it's like structure.
Normally, in so many places, we see archway. Church, yeah. Then we go for this burger, right? Have you seen? Have you seen McDonald's?
Yeah.
They have big arch. Lot of people, when they see the arch type, they remember McDonald's.
But it's like and
Yeah, it is one. This is only one portion of it.
oh,
You understand? So we need to find out what people will think of, how people can see. Yeah. So it is not just because with our own perception. We need to think about how customers see as well. Okay. So this is what we need to look at. Okay. Now we have this down, and you have got to know a little bit on those areas of concentration. How managers should be focused with and all those things. when you do decision making, when you have any problem, when you do decision making, you must have the holistic idea. Okay, what is the internal factors, what are the external factors, yeah, facing a particular business. Okay, having said that, yeah, let's go into this particular part. Yeah, let's look into this portion. Alright, no matter what we do in any organization, okay, in any organization, business management is important. Okay, when you do a particular type of business, can be any business, alright, can be any business, but you need to know how to manage it. So any problem or any situation can happen in various areas, alright. One of it, most importantly, is the consumer, alright. Because of this consumer, the business stays in the industry. So we need to understand the basic information of how we can manage our business. Two things happens. One, we concentrate on the business, yeah, taking or having good understanding what are the needs and wants of the consumers. Yeah. The other one is looking into how we can manage that particular situation or any other situation with the company. Alright? So business management looks into those things. So later when you have a particular problem, yeah, arising from anything, maybe consumer thinking about or they have mentioned about problem of promotion, not enough promotion of the business for any particular product of yours. So we know what to look at and how consumers see. Alright? So that is why we need to understand this particular point. Okay? Alright. So let's go on a little bit further to look at who are managers. Alright? So who are the good managers? Okay? Who are good managers? Responsible for business performance, correct? So good managers normally look at how they can overcome problem, how they can make decision. So what is this business goal we need to look at? What is business goal? Maybe you can, before we go further, let me just go a little bit, yeah, and why not you take down this? Okay, what might a goal be? How might management measure performance? Can you write down in the piece of paper just now which I gave you? Then you will have some understanding later. When towards the end we can come back again, yeah, to look at this particular part as well. Okay. First you write down what might a goal be. Okay. Then how might management measure performance. Okay. If performance does not match with the standard, how could management adjust performance? Okay. Then how should management decide whether or not standards were appropriate? Okay? This is very common. Organization will manage their business based on certain level of standards. Let's say you manufacture a particular product, you have service, you will need to tell that what is your service standard. What is this, what they call ISO requirements you are fulfilling for manufacturing and all those things. Okay? So this is very important for us to realize. So later we will go towards this once we finish our what we call the session on the business management. Okay? So you look at these things, right, then keep an eye to what extent we're going to touch on various areas as well later. Okay, then you can formulate. Okay, end of the day, what we're going to look at is how we can do business management decision making. All right, doesn't matter of any type of industry, any organization. So how are we going to apply this? Okay, so let's go on to understand further on the manager. Okay. Okay. All right. So we are back here. Two things need to fulfill: effective and efficient. So you need to do the right thing. Yeah. You need to do the things right as well. You see, the main thing is what we're going to look at when we work in a particular organization. What we're going to look at, how we can achieve the goal. So the main goal in organization is what? Profit. So if we have any sort of problem or complaint or any situation comes to us telling that our product has got defect, or the customer buys our product, then they return back. The high level of return means telling what? Customers are dissatisfied. They have difficulty. That means we have some problem. Okay? So the problem could have come up from various areas. Okay? Either the manufacturing or the resources you have bought, to manufacture is not good enough, or we are not fulfilling customers' expectation. Yeah. So because of that, there are situations can come up here. So end of the day, whether we are going to achieve the goal, effective means goal achievement. All right. Efficient means to what extent you can lower the cost. But here, when you lower the cost, you are not going to compromise on the quality. Alright? So you're going to do better. Unnecessary things which are duplicated, for example, in the organization, we're going to minimize. Alright? So, but fulfilling customer needs and wants is very different. Alright? So we need to keep up to that particular level. So they are accountable to all key stakeholders. Okay? Who are these stakeholders? Stakeholders are different from shareholders. Shareholders are part of stakeholders. Stakeholders are everyone. So when you have this problem, when you come up telling that you have some taxi service and all those things, right?
Customer service.
Yeah, customer service. If you are doing service business, taxi service and all, and you see the customer have got a problem. So we are looking into only one part of the stakeholders. Okay? So we need to look at everything. Alright? We need to look at the media people. We need to look at everyone who will be part of our business. Okay? So that is very important. So any point of time, we need to look at the whole stakeholders. Okay? They can be investors, they can be shareholder, competitor, employees in the organization, prospective customers, financial institution, media people,
beneficiary also.
So many different people that falls into those things. So if we want to manage everything well, we need to go into the holistic. Alright, so that is what. So we need to analyze various aspects. Yeah, that's why earlier I mentioned talking about environment. What is environment? Factors affecting the business. Okay, so some factors can control, some factors we cannot control, we can only manage. So what we need to understand is to what extent, the internal, to what extent the internal factors. Internal factors means we can manage it or we can control. External factors we cannot. We need to only look at how we can go in line, and let's say for example the government has imposed various types of taxi fares which need to be standardized. Okay, and the trip need to be looked at in certain distance. You cannot charge more fare if you are going for a short distance or something like that. If government has come up to this type of regulation, then it is external environment. So if you are doing a particular business on that particular type of taxi service, so you need to go in line with that. So we need to understand, when we come to a situation to do decision making, we need to look at the various aspects, the various aspects of environmental factors together with what are the strengths and weaknesses we have. Okay, then only we can make decision making. Okay, so these are the few things. So once we have assessed all those things, then we can plan. We can plan the whole part. Then we can look into the tactical plan as well. Okay, so we need to understand how we can plan all those things. Okay, let's go a little bit further to focus. Okay, so these are the four main things. Organization, management need to focus. In any organization, there will be planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. Alright? So most of the time we need to plan, to set goals, right? So when we have a situation, when we have a particular problem, we need to know how we're going to plan. Alright? So when you do a study, let's say consumer not satisfied, for example, in your business, for example, you have taxi or rather taxi service or any other business, right? So we need to set. So before these things taking place, we need to understand there are something else as well. Our customer. We need to look at the customer. We need to look at various types of areas in our product or our service, together for us to do the planning. Then only we can set. Okay? So POLC is very, very important. Then we need to organize. So here we need to understand, right, when we plan, what we are planning, what is the main problem we want to overcome. Okay, is this an internal problem, the organization itself, or is that relevant to the customer, external? Alright, so we need to understand everything takes place in one organization, we need to realize. Okay, so then we need to plan appropriately. Alright, so that is what we need to look at. Then we need to organize. The very important organization is, we call it is organized because it has got organization chart. Okay, where there is CEO, there is manager, director, and workers and all. Hierarchy. Hierarchy, management hierarchy. So then we know that it is structure, but we need to know for any problem we need to still organize. Okay, so the main thing when we start to organize, the managers, the department managers plays an important role for any situation. Like for example, marketing situation, right? You have customer problem. So it directly comes to the marketing department. So marketing department managers plays a serious role, yeah, how they can structure. Alright? So we need to understand later together with this. Then we need to go into guide and motivate. So we need to lead our people, correct? Because there is one term called internal marketing, alright? How you can convince your employees, how you can motivate them, and how you can serve the customer, alright? So for that, manager must know how to lead, alright? So the leadership is very important. So for example, when you have the situation just now, of customer complaints and the service is not appropriate, for example, and whatnot, right? So what happens here, how they can overcome that? That is customer problem, correct? We automatically, when our business evolves with that particular customer, it becomes our problem. Alright? So how are we going to motivate our staff? How are we going to change? So is this leadership need to be looked at in a very different manner to support our employees to accept there is a problem, then to structure the leadership manner in a manner where employee will be motivated to serve better the customer. Or any other people, like for example, if you have business and you have retailers as well, like for example, taxi drivers are separate private people, for example, yeah, but they are given license to carry your name, carry your business name, for that, or they directly work under your organization, for example. Okay, so what type of training is important? Because these drivers will be part of your employees, correct? So how are you going to do? How are you going to motivate them? So now, if the driver is, if for example, if you are running taxi service and the driver is employed under your company, so how are you going to motivate this driver? What are the motivation level required? Okay, so these are the few things. Then, how are you going to monitor? How are you going to monitor the performance? Yeah, how are you going to look at to what extent you can increase, yeah, this performance so much so that we can achieve better results. Okay, so this is what we need to look at. So we will go through one after another. Okay, so what is planning? Determining the firm's goal, developing strategy for achieving goal, designing, yeah, tactical and operational plan, yeah, and implementing the strategy. So whenever there is a particular problem, when you see that you need to overcome serious situation, we need to start planning. Alright? So we need to develop. Strategy means what? Strategy means method. How we going to overcome the challenges. Okay? So that is what we need to look at. So how we going to look at operational plan? Yeah? So there are organization hierarchy, correct? So every level has got their own strategic thinking or strategic application. Alright? So we need to understand, yeah, what are the strategies are done by the top managers, what are the strategies done by middle managers, what are the strategies done by the operational people. So for the taxi driver, for example, I'm using this particular service, taxi service. So when we are looking into the taxi driver, so we need to look at how we can look into the operational plan. Alright? But to make sure the operational plan works well, we need to strategize what are the motivation we're going to give for this particular employee level. Alright? But the basic understanding to achieve our goal is to overcome customer problem. Okay? So we have, let's say for example, we have identified customers are totally dissatisfied, they are switching over to another company. So how are we going to strategize every part of our strategy? Okay, every part of our strategy. So this is what we need to do, or we need to, you need to look at and analyze and do decision making, and you need to propose to the senior management to approve certain type of plan, because every plan in this way, if there is customer problems or anything, we require big budget. We require big budget. Maybe we want to increase the employees' benefits. Okay, maybe we want to increase employees' allowance, for example. Okay, maybe we want to have another scheme for what you call loyal customers, for example, to make sure that they stay with the business. Alright, so additional what you call the fund or budget required. So when we do decision making, before that you need to present the problem. Alright, then you must look into how we're going to plan. So when you see, when you go into a decision making, what you call meeting, right? You need to have everything planned out. Then only you must put in your suggestion. You cannot just go there and ask people what should we do. Okay? Before we go into the director's decision making, what we need to have a better planning process. Okay? Then we need to look at, we need to look at organizing, what you have done. Alright? Arranging resources, active. Remember, when you want to do decision making for any problem, if you want to present something, can we go with the problem? Or what we can do?
See, from broader perspectives, everything.
Yes.
Gather them, analyze them.
Okay.
Get the results by evaluation.
Okay.
Then make a decision.
Then make a decision. But what the senior management requires, when we in a position that we want to propose something, we don't normally bring the problem as a whole, like a problem not yet what you call exercised yet. We understand there is a problem, we analyze the problem, we have taken the various planning, we have organized, then we put forward to the management. This is how we can overcome. Alright? So just remember, even though when we are organizing certain things, right, managers, these senior managers, when we go into decision making meeting, they don't want problem, they want answers, they want solution. Alright? So how are we going to give solution? So let's say for example you have a problem on the, for example, going back again to this case, taxi service and all those things, you must tell what type of the problem is faced, and which are the problems are very crucial, and which are the ones require more planning and decision making, and how much of budget, and how you can show proof that this can overcome the problem. And what is the timeline? you going to take? Because remember, you cannot change customer very fast. Okay? Are you going to tell that you're going to have a promotional scheme or some motivational scheme for the drivers for the next 6 months? Yeah? So you need to put those things in place. Alright? So that is what we need to arrange resources, activities, yeah? So prepare various things. So the simple thing is, understand and report and all those things. This is the general part in organization. Yeah, we have organization chart. We need to understand the role. We need to look at the reporting relationship. Because why? Everyone, even though we have customer problems, yeah, but organization cannot systematically work with the marketing department. So the entire organization need to work. Alright, so that's why when we look into decision making, when we go into a meeting, various department comes in. One of it is marketing. Then what else? Finance, absolutely right, because they are the one who decision making. Then the other one? Who controls the people? HR. Yeah, because we need to, so like for example the taxi service, so we definitely need to bring these drivers inside, yeah, to get some understanding and all those things. Then after that we need to propose, alright. So we need to look at this particular file. So any problem for the matter, we need to look into all those things, okay. Alright, so let's go a little bit further. Okay, leading. Alright, so guiding, motivating employee to meet organization objective. So our main objective, let's say we go into the particular situation right just now. Yeah, this example of people, the customers are not satisfied. Maybe we want to overcome. Yeah, so this is the primary objective. So when you have one primary objective, you want to fulfill this. So you need to know that the people working in the organization becomes the main person. Okay, that's why most of the organization now they look into internal marketing. So how we want to motivate them? Yeah, how we going to create, tell them that this is the best option the organization can give to increase the well-being of the employee, then making sure that the employee can contribute and increase customer satisfaction. Alright? So when you have a problem in that way, so customer is the key point, but where we are touching? We are touching the employee. We cannot just touch the customer. Customer is telling that there is for example, going back again, the service, there is a problem. For example, if there is a service problem, who is delivering the service? Is the employee, right? Who works or representing one particular organization. So we get the problem from the customer, but we overcome the problem with the employees. Alright? Then the employee looks in a different way of managing the customer. Alright? So that is what we need to understand. Alright? So let's go on a little bit further. Yeah? So once this has been done, alright, then we need to look at monitoring. Alright? So once we have laid down the strategy and all those things, right? So we need to understand, as a manager, you all need to look into how we can achieve performance. So end of the day now, going back again to the this particular service, yeah. we have two things to look at. Because why? The taxi service we provide, for example, if this is the taxi service, we have employees working, recording the taxi driver's time and all those things, picking up the car from the office and going to work, and how much of time they are actually serving the customer. Alright, one point. Then the other point we need to look at is whether the customer is actually given the fair chance of whatever amount they paid for the particular service are given or not. Alright, so this type of business, they look into a broad area of two things. One is how they monitor the performance from whatever system they have, alright, or employees, together with the drivers. Okay, so that is what you need to look at. Alright, so if you have certain type of information, the customer is very highly telling that they are totally dissatisfied. Yeah, okay, and you know that they can be this dissatisfaction can be reduced if we can use certain type of motivation to our employees. But we need to know when we give the rewards, right, we need to also monitor their performance.
Monitor is the control.
Yes. Okay. So we need to look at the control process. Okay. So we need to understand monitoring firm's performance to make sure that meeting its goal. Alright? So to what extent it will take some time. It will take some time when we want to monitor. We cannot just monitor 2 months time or 3 months time or something like that. It takes, an organization, they look into 4 quarters. They divide into 4 quarters. Okay, first quarter, second quarter, third quarter,
In a year.
Alright, so then we can understand, because when you get the budget, right, when you want to improve something, when you get the budget, periodically they will ask for reports and all those things. Then you also need to continuously see whether there is improvement on the customer response, whether there is improvements on the increase of customers, for example. Okay, and then there is an improvement. Is there an improvement of employee motivation, for example? Okay, how we can look at whether the employee is motivated or not? Performance, whether he is coming at the right time.
Customer feedbacks.
Yeah, customer feedback. Yeah, whether he is delivering his duties in order. Alright, whether he is not unnecessarily wasting time. In a day, let's say for example, he is supposed to have 5 long drives. Alright, whether this has been fulfilled appropriately or not. Okay. So we need to understand, yeah. So it is very important how we can reward them, okay. But the reward must be appropriate, based on performance. All right. So when you have rewards based on performance, then what happens? Every employee will know that if they work in this order, they will get these things. Okay, some organizations you will see very clear level of things. Like some employee will get the reward, some employee won't get the reward. Then we have some dissatisfaction. So we need to have a standardized scale and notice given to all employees. Like for example,
They become jealous.
Yeah, they become jealous of one. So what we do, we need to have a schedule or rather a notice indicating, okay, how much work contributes to how much of reward. Okay, so if this spells out, everything will be in order. Okay, then the monitoring system becomes better. Alright, so it is not just overcoming the customer. We cannot just give or increase customer satisfaction without looking into the organization. So later, when you want to do decision making in your organization, just remember that if the problem comes from the customer, we cannot just think about the customer to overcome the problem. It could be various levels as well. One of it is the organization itself. If the organization is not well structured, then it becomes difficult. If the organization, let's say for example, high level of customers telling that, oh, there is no drivers in this particular district, for example, what could be the problem? Maybe the company doesn't have enough resources to maintain the business in that particular this area. Alright? So the company need to get the resources, or they need to get some kind of finance from the government or institution or any government grant or anything to increase. Like nowadays they have, even in Malaysia we have small business grants, a lot of government they give funds for various types of business. You know, they also look at various types of level of status in one particular categorization. Then they look into providing this type of service. So we can look into those things. So this is very, very important. Okay, the four main things plays an important point. Okay, so this becomes a key point for us to understand. All right. So generally, we need to look at, if we establish standard, employee performance, for example, or what are the expectations need to be looked at. Like for example, this example we have been using, you know, taxi and all those things. Then measure the performance. Okay. Then if there is a standard, then we look into if they fall into current activities. Otherwise, we change the standard. All right. So how are we going to modify these employee performance standards which can contribute to customer satisfaction? All right. So we need to understand this particular part. All right. So when you have this, right, then we know various things can be applied. Okay, various things can be applied. All right. So those are the few things we need to look at. All right. So what we can do, we can pause for a while here. All right. So we will go to the next part. Okay. I want you to take out or list out what are the problems you have faced in your company or other in your problem earlier when you have done a particular study on customer satisfaction. What are the problems? Then, okay, what are the things, skills can be looked at, to manage this type of problem. So remember, manager need to have various types of skills. So when you want to do decision making, we need to look into various types of skills. So then you need to realize whether to what extent these type of skills can be relevant. Okay, these type of skills are relevant. Okay, so these are the few things. Okay, now we take a little bit of time to list down what are the situations you have come across, what are the from the various reports you have, and all those things. Then we can come back again, and we will handle this. All right. Okay. Okay. Now let's look at now you have this down few things already. Okay. How we can apply. Okay. When let's say for example, going back to the previous example, let's say one point of problem you are seeing is the fare, the taxi fare, for example. Okay, to understand the taxi fare, what type of skills you require as an employee in the organization, because you are liaising with the customer as well, and you are also talking to the drivers. So do you think you need to know the technical part?
Yes. Then
Do you
time
think you need to also understand how we work with the company people?
human
Right?
relation. Yes.
Then do you think we need to also look at the decision making
skills.
Yeah, because you must be very practical when we talk to our employees, as well as when we talk to our customers. Alright? So we need to know that we need to have certain level of ability to analyze things. Alright? So the skills management or manager's requirement is how you can adapt to, or you can look into various types of skills, right? And show that you can make good decision making. Alright? You can make good decision making. So that is what you need to look at. So for each point when you come across with a particular problem, for example, right? So you need to know it is not just the problem. It is the ability of the manager or the person in charge, how they overcome. Okay? How they overcome. So in order to overcome, manager need to build everything. Okay? All those things are very important. Alright? So you need to understand how we can, most importantly, right, we need to know how we can manage the time. We need to know how we can manage decision making. We need to know how we can manage the human resource or the relationship skill. Alright, so it is very important the relation, human relation skills, because you need to talk to your customers, you need to talk to your employees, and you need to understand. Let's say for example, you are doing some research, some findings on the qualitative and quantitative. If you don't have this relation skill, right? Human relation skill, what will happen?
They will
The customer won't talk to you.
want to.
The customer will know that you are you are very very arrogant and
They don't get trust.
they don't have the trust in the
No,
business.
They feel fear.
Yeah, they feel fear. Okay, we need to build the human now. Generally, throughout so many places, lot of studies has mentioned that the human relation skill is lacking. You know, people don't consider the way supposed to talk to people. You know, they have very different mindset. You know, that's why a lot of people, when they go into companies and they take a particular service, they cannot perform well because their level of understanding is different. They don't have that human relation skill. The managers also have got difficulty. A lot of managers are very arrogant, alright, very forceful. They don't understand the employee situation. So the human relation skills becomes very, very important for us to understand the employees, for us to understand the customers as well. Okay? So once we have manager has got all these skills, right? The next main thing is how we're going to look at is decision making. Alright? So let's go a little bit further on what sort of decision making you need to do. Alright? So let's look into into one moment, the various steps of strategy. Okay, for example, when we advise a particular organization in decision making, there will be corporate people will be there as well, correct? So higher level. So what corporate people will look at? The growth. Okay? So how you want to look into the growth strategy? What type of growth strategies are important? Okay? So we need to understand these things. Alright? So the growth strategy need to be looked at. Then the other part is the business strategy. Business strategy are the management strategy or the departmental strategies. Like for example, marketing. What type of strategy they need to look at? Focus improving company's competitive position. So what is this competitive position? To keep the customer. Alright, to keep the customer. Alright, most of the organization would want to know what is the sales between the last quarter compared to this quarter, or last year compared to this year. Is there an increase, or is there a what you call satisfaction? Is there a sales reduction, or was there a high complaint before compared to the complaints now, or was there a high product return before? Alright, all those things. So then we know what type of decision making we need to look at. Then functional strategies, specific areas. Yeah, what we need to improve. Yeah, based on the corporate. Alright, so we need to align with these three levels of strategies, and we need to propose a particular type of decision making. Alright, which can suit the company as well as which can increase the customer satisfaction. Alright, so that is what we need to understand. So the main thing is we need to look at in this particular manner. Alright, okay, so we need to focus in that manner. Alright, so let me just go into this part. Alright, we need to look at the plan, strategic plan, decision, resource allocation. So when we are trying to do strategy, we need to plan with the resource, we need to look into the company priority. Alright, so then the technical plan, short-term plans. Alright, then the operation plan looks into the lower manager and all those things. Okay, so how are we going to look at in this particular plan where we can bring the customer inside, or we can increase customer satisfaction, or we can reduce the problem which have been identified, in our organization. So we need to look at in that particular manner, then we need to plan. Alright, so these are the few things we need to understand. Alright, so now to what extent you want to formulate a plan? Can you write down? Can you based on your problem which you have seen, what type of plan you want to look at, and how you going to overcome this plan? Okay, based on, let's say for example, your company has done a particular study. Alright, your company has done a particular study, and they have realized that a customer has come up with a certain certain situation, yeah, and maybe you are looking into price is a problem, yeah, like for example the product, customer is not satisfied with the product, for example. Alright, maybe the product has got too many too many returns, yeah, product returns. Okay, so if let's say you face in one of this type of situation, right, so what type of plans you think you want to look at? What type of plans you want to look at? Maybe you list down, yeah? You can list down, then we can discuss these things. Yeah, we can discuss these things before we finish off this particular part. Okay? So then we can look into whether we want to use some contingency plan. Yeah, you see, the thing is that when you want to decide something, when you take decision making, right, you need to also show solutions. Yeah, you need to also show solutions. Yeah, how you can overcome. All right, how organization can overcome. Okay, so let's take about 5 minutes or so. All right, then you can discuss, yeah, among yourself. Then we can share ideas. Yeah, then we can share ideas and we can see whether it is feasible or not. Yeah, to look at a particular decision making. All right. Okay, so now you can list down certain things which you think that it is important for you. All right. Before we go into this, right? Before we go into this, for you to just understand the Kahoot with those things. There are some questions you can log into this QR code and do that later. But before that, let's open up for the discussion. So let's look into this. What problem you have seen? What are the things you have come up with in your place? Based on a particular study, for example, what you have seen. What you have seen. In your study, in your company research, for example, do you think any plans need to be looked at? Based, what is the main problem? What is the main problem?
I can give an example.
Yeah, can give. What is the main problem?
A company having feedbacks of lack of staff communication and understanding skills, especially when customers need information about the product quality.
Oh, okay. So if this situation is there in your company, so what type of plans you require?
Operational planning.
Okay.
Doing sessions of training and language skills for the staff.
Okay.
After that, making a daily monitoring for the customer staff communication. How it's going on? Is it bad communication? Is there any improvement between the staff and the customer while giving information about the product?
Okay. So how you record further that periodically this thing is need to be monitored. We cannot just look at one point of time, right?
No.
So we need to look at maybe monthly reports. Okay, how long you going to monitor this? If let's say you want to show results in the organization, right? Do you think it's supposed to look into 1 year or rather every 4 months? Or to what extent?
Yes, every 6 months.
Yeah.
Every 6 months, there's on overall for the all reports. Is there an enhancement?
Okay.
In the communication, any issues, any gaps need to be solved.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Good. Any how you have any other things you have any things to look at? Any problem you have come across?
The patient didn't take medicine the same time.
Okay. So that is customer into the in the clinic of yours already. All right. So now how are you going to do the plan or change the way to give medicine Okay.
Didn't have time to rest, work extra time.
Oh, okay. So now the employee need to be given proper rest time. Yeah.
And this maybe have problem outside hospital, maybe at home, maybe at office.
Oh, okay. So
The second problem is support the employees, give him a break.
okay. All right. So what type of what do you call? Do you think there should be a separate plan suggested? You know, to provide employees with this type of time break given so they can serve the customer well, or do you think how you going to show some planning or rather structure required? Because if we advise or we go and show some problems and some solutions, right, we need to show that it's supposed to be approved, permitted, and this is how the organization supposed to practice. Yeah, to solve the problem. You know, otherwise, if you just do it verbally, maybe for one individual, we can improve, but we cannot improve the entire clinic, what you call the employees and all those things. Okay. So other than that, for you all, what type of problem do you think in the what do you call taxi service or something? You think you can what do you call develop, or rather you want to discuss certain things? Which problem do you think is crucial?
Actually increasing the price.
Yeah.
Increasing the price.
Yeah. What is the problem now? Now we're trying to do decision making here and looking into planning, organizing, leading, and controlling, right? And from in one situation, so you must have this situation. Then you can talk about what type of solution you want to give, or rather you want to propose.
Is that related to our?
Yeah, from your own what do you call problem.
In the Grab app, I think for the organization for the Grab, they are not making proper communication with the driver.
Okay.
And also, like, there is no proper way to communicate with the passengers as well, so that they can make like which time they are coming. The time management is a problem. The price management is a problem. The passenger don't know. Can handle the price.
Okay.
And also I guess the driver cannot as well.
Okay. So now the thing is that how you going to propose? Do you think you need to have a plan for change, existing whatever things the company is doing is not proper or not accepted by the customer now?
Yeah.
So what type of plan do you think can be structured appropriately? What type of plan do you think you can structure, to advise? Because we're going to do decision making, right? And one of the skill manager need to have is decision making skill. So we need to propose and we need to justify, to what extent this is applicable, or rather this can be workable, for example, So you need to give facts to a certain extent that if you change this plan, let's say for example the time management plan, where the customer is given information to what time they will pick up, and what time they come, that must be looked into clearly. Or do you think there is a need for reduction in fare? If there is delay, for example, like some companies, right, if the food is not delivered on time, they give half price, or they give free or something like that. So
policies like that.
yeah. So you need to structure a plan in that way, then you need to propose. So the planning, organizing, leading and controlling, right? So you must know that these things need to take place and you need to know how you need to manage for the next 1 year or something like that. Because we want to find out whether the customer still having the same problem or not. Or rather some customers has increased or rather the customer service has shown some reports telling that customer booking now increased already, yeah, all of a sudden.
We need to check if the new plan is effective or not.
Yes. So how you going to put these things? Do you think you need to have different plans for different what you call location, or do you think you need to have different plans for what you call busy period of time compared to Sunday, weekends? Because during work time, the rush hours, right? The situation is different, especially on the road and all those things. So we also need to be very justifiable to our workers, right? Those who are driving, taking the passengers and all those things. So you need to suggest how many different type of plan do you think required? Do you think you want to share some idea what type of? Do you think different plans required?
Yeah, we need different plan for when it's peak hour and different plan when it's not that rush. We need different one for each.
Okay.
So they can also for specifically for the students.
Yeah.
Yes.
Price management.
Okay. For certain group of customers, yeah. For certain group of customers, but that is for the peak period or that is for regular time.
Regular it is okay.
Regular and also peak hours. The price shouldn't be that high on the peak hours, especially for certain customers, especially like for students. That shouldn't be that price shouldn't be that high in the peak hours, or there should be some student price for
Okay.
the Grab.
Alright. So do you think this thing which you look at is only justifiable for one particular category, or you need to have generally with all people? Because everyone are rushing to work during that time, right?
It should be for everyone, but because our research was for
Certain group.
Yeah.
certain
So certain group of
Certain
people. Yeah. Alright. So it is important for us to understand how many categories of plan we can look at. Okay. So this will give us some idea. Okay. Alright. So now we round it up. So now we have gone through all these things. Okay. To finish off this what you call session. We can share what type of learning you have captured from this? What type of learning you have captured? We have looked into what you call skills. We have looked into the planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. Yeah. Then we looked into strategies. So how you gather all these things? How you look at it?
experience.
Yeah, in an elaborated manner. Like for example, you are in the marketing part, right? So how you see all these things?
So actually, we discussed about the company like making decision and last about the conclusion and the solution. So if a student, I mean for our research, it is for it is actually we have to plan what is actually need and what is actually I mean the supervised communication. Like if we have a problem, so we need to solution it. So if we communicate with other people, like the employees have priority, then employees can say communicate with each other what a solution can be done. So we can find out actually.
Alright. So do you think strategy is important at various levels?
Yes, strategy
Yeah.
is also important.
So what type of, which level of strategy plays an important role? Do you think that what do you call the operational level strategy is important? Now we are talking about the customer and all those things, right? So we need to understand there are few levels of strategy we looked at. Yeah. This. One moment. Yeah. So which strategy do you think becomes very crucial? Which strategy becomes very crucial for us to maintain the customers? Because why? We need to understand this business strategy, yeah, focusing and improving competitive position because we need to keep our customers, right? All right. So when you are looking into those things, maybe you can propose telling that business or competitive strategy need to be applied. Okay. Is there anything else you want to share? You want to look at based on what you have come across or what you have seen, which strategy is appropriate, or do you think everything for a company is required?
Functional strategy is also important. It also can play a crucial role to develop cross-functional activities.
Okay, good.
Such as the centralization process in the company, by which we can achieve the maximum level of profit.
Okay.
Improve for centralization process. That's why there is a reduction of cost, expenditure should be reduced by this strategy.
Okay.
Business or competitive strategy also can play to meet the company's goal. There are several types of business strategies, such as operational level, to improve operational level, to increase job efficiency for employee.
Okay.
If we in this regard, if you go forward providing training, such a certain level of training, and the employee can improve their efficiency to perform their job. There are another strategy such as interrelationship strategy. If we can connect within the organization to which various sectors such as financial agent and marketing. If we go for to create a business model and as a whole, then we can work on any types of business steps such as IT manufacturing and even though we can develop as well as solve our problem based on our strategies such as functional business strategy and so on.
Okay, so you think various levels need to be looked at, and accordingly planned and strategized accordingly, right? Okay, I think we will round it up for this session based on those things. So I hope you have learned how to apply with whatever problems you face in the organization, right? You can manage it well with various types of planning, organizing, leading and controlling, then especially developing various types of strategy. Okay, so when you propose to management or senior management and all those things, the strategies must be very clear, where you can look into the or you can show that this outcome will take place. Alright? Okay, people, thank you. Okay, I hope you can suggest what you call increase the management ability of yours, through this session. Alright, thank you.